South Carolina Educational Television has been around since 1950s, and we started out as just an inter-broadcast educational facility for the state of South Carolina. We wanted to broadcast educational content that the rest of the state did not have access to. Somebody in rural South Carolina didn't have an access to a geometry teacher, and in Columbia they did have a geometry teacher, so we would record that and broadcast that around the state. We have 11 television and 8 radio stations that are all networked together through a microwave infrastructure that cover about 100% of the state of South Carolina, and then neighboring Georgia and North Carolina as well. Part of what we offer the state, not just radio and television, but we also offer emergency services around the state, communications. So, well, we changed from an old Alcatel system, which was based on a DS3 network, which had limited capacity at the time when they upgraded in the early 2000s. But now here we are in 2022, 23, we were deciding that we needed a much more robust network program that we had around state. So we started looking around at NEP, and then we looked at SAF, and we made the decision based upon the technology. We made the decision based upon what could be provided to us through the technology that SAF had.
Our old system was actually, it transmits a DS3 signal, which is around 45, 49 megabits. And the new system can do much more data. Newer equipment is built in such a way that it's normally made easier to be repaired. It's being easier to be diagnosed what the issues are, which makes it easier to be repaired. And that's part of the design philosophy for radios like this. So we're preparing ourselves for the ATSC 3.0 upgrade, giving ourselves the capability to move to that when we're ready to do so. Network, any other things that our guys back in the shop can come up with, then we'll be ready to do that. So the radios have been great.
The network that we have set up gave us the ability to have a primary and a backup dish with the integrated systems, and then utilize that around the state to make sure that our broadcast feeds, our radio feeds, our dedicated IP network would not fail. We wanted to make sure that that was very important for us. Being the end user of who we are, educational television, we're able to broadcast around the state without fear of losing connectivity.